about fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. That's what we do. All right. So in a poll, who's mentally stronger? Men versus women. The last time I checked the polls, it was 50-50.
Now.
That was surprising that, this is Facebook poll. People actually agreed for the first time ever on any polls that Tea and Whiskey has done as 50-50. I know. Shocking, isn't it? You're so silly. Sound like a damn teapot. That was good. Continuity is there, okay? All right. Next poll question was, who embraces change the best? Now, for some strange reason, Facebook said that only 37% of women embrace change the best, while 63% say men embrace change the best. Like,
well,
I don't know. Because if you take it all back to pregnancy, women have to embrace change.
Well,
with their whole anatomy.
Well, see, you didn't specify what kind of change.
Change is change. Change of your environment. Change of whatever.
Big ready for a big girl said bullshit.
Whatever that's normal is change. Whatever that's not normal to you is change.
Well, the way I see it, I don't know how that poll was done. Like I said, maybe people weren't really. What the heck?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Petty. Anyway.
You gotta be smart. You gotta be sarcastic.
You was smart. You was kind. You was important. Anyway. Anyway.
Was that a burger?
tweet.
Same place.
Anyway.
It's two birds. Ooh, y'all. I'm taking names. And you already know when we log off, it's a whole different thing. What you want to do when we log off? It's your ass is mine when we log off. Ooh, y'all listen.
No, but seriously though.
Yeah.
I don't know how that poll was done, but maybe people were thinking like changes in relationships and stuff, not change as a whole.
True.
But I think, in my personal opinion, that one right there should have been 50-50. Only reason why I say that is because there are some women and some men that are set in their ways. When change does come, it's just like it's one of those frightening type of things, and they don't know how to accept it, nor do they know how to, sprint towards it.
Yeah.
So that one's kind of, I'm more along the lines on the fence myself. Don't nobody accept change more than men or women. Because on the one hand, you got a woman who's set in her ways because maybe her father did it, maybe her other boyfriend did it, a future husband or something, that maybe got her in this particular lifestyle and she's set in that way and she don't want to change.
It's just based on a case-by-case situation type of thing?
Pretty much.
Well, I'm thinking that the reason why they said 60% of men can embrace change, because I know one thing about change. Change can be a very emotional thing. And one thing you men know how to do very well, a lot of y'all know how to do, is hide how y'all fucking feel.
Men have feelings. Episode number.
Numbers. What number episode was that? Men have feelings. I think it was like episode 3. Anyway, that's what I think a lot of women probably was like, yeah, they can embrace change, or whoever said it, that y'all can embrace change better because y'all don't have emotions.
Men do have emotions. Episode 55.
It ain't episode 55. I think it's like episode like 3 or 4.
No, I'm talking about the other one where you said, do men have emotions?
You know I'm looking for it, right?
Yes, I know.
I can't find it. Yeah, men have emotions. Actually, men have emotions too. It's episode 50.
I was 5 off.
50 and a 49.
I was 5 off.
We got
5
all
off.
it. Y'all.
Gotta give me that one. I was 5 off.
Well, okay, I'll give you that. But, we did like 3 different episodes about men and their emotions because that's how fucking complicated they are.
But that you got to take into consideration how the world makes us have to be that way.
episode 1. Episode 1, 49, and 50 about men's emotions and feelings.
And going forward, men, we are going to do one about women's emotions.
What are you doing? Are you like creating a cult?
That's probably going to be about 5 or 6 episodes, but that's probably going to be about 5 or 6 episodes right there.
I can't deal. Okay, next poll question.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you just really ripping for the men tonight.
You dang skip it.
Last one. Who's most likely to seek revenge?
Well, I want to hear this one.
Facebook, y'all let me down.
Come on, I want to hear this. Come on.
Why you rushing?
Come on.
I want you to come over here and can you come over here and do that real quick? You did a Michael Jackson like Shimon. Okay. Who's most likely to seek revenge? 87% said women. And 13% said men.
Well, to that I say, you got more women out there who making songs talking about I bust the windows out your car and stuff like that. So
that was a one-hit wonder.
No, hold up. We got another. Okay. Hold up. We got another one. Remember in that song, Monica sat up here and said, "I'll drive by your house, knock on the door, smack the bitch," just to show you that Monica ain't having it. Okay, she'll kick down the door and smack the bitch. On top of that.
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done. Thank you.
What about that song that said, with the guy, he want the house, the car, the kids, and the dog. He want it all.
Okay. That's one song, okay? Compared to y'all's 50 million. Not to mention the fact that a woman sat up here and made a book about how to get back at a man.
No, a man did that. Steve Harvey wrote.
No.
Like a woman, think like a man.
I'm not talking about that book. Okay, there's another book out there.
And what's it called?
How to get back at a man. Did you just hear me say that?
Who you talking to? Nah, who wrote that?
I gotta look it up again.
In
fact,
don't know. Have your shit together before you say the shit.
Okay, let me ask this.
No, have your resources before you start quoting shit.
Who came up with the idea to put sugar in the gas tank? A woman. Who sat up here and came up with putting bologna on a damn car and peeling it off on a hot summer day? A woman.
It wasn't for y'all's fuck shit. It wouldn't be so creative.
Or be so vengeful and spiteful.
No, it's called creativity.
In the form of vengeance.
Creativity! Shout out to the women who were so creative. Moving forward.
Next subject.
Anything else we talk about? No, I didn't think so.
Next subject. Hashtag Shani B.
Okay, next story. Shout out to Sunny Shani B. Alright, so the last time talked about the signs when it's time to move on. When you live in memories more than the past, number one. When the relationship brings you more pain than joy. When he or she expects you to change. When you stay on expecting he or she will change. When you keep justifying his or her actions to yourself. When he or she is causing you emotional, physical, and verbal hurt. When the same situation, issues recur even though you tried addressing it. When he or she puts little or no effort in the relationship. When your fundamental values and beliefs are different.
MC Cleveland is watching.
What's going on, MC Cleveland? When the relationship holds you back, hence preventing both of you from growing as individuals. And number 11, when you stay on expecting things to get better. And lastly, when neither of you feel the same way for each other. Those are the 12 signs of that it's time to move on from a relationship. Now, tonight we're going to discuss fake it till you make it. I wanted to discuss this tonight because...
Jason Jackson.
What's up, Mr. Jackson? Not that Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, trust me, if he was that Jackson, it would be a whole different situation.
No, it'd be very scary. We summoning up dead people now.
Okay.
Exactly.
Fake it till you make it. This is a subject that's pretty like intense for me because when you go through different things in life and being an adult, period, a lot of shit you have to learn to just fake a lot of shit until you make it. A lot of things that we do in this life we've never done before, we never experienced before. We don't really know how to, respond to certain things, and that's where that fake it till you make it shit comes in.
Ebony Gambriel. Ebony.
Hi, Ebony. How are you, my love? So, we're talking about faking it till you make it.
And most people are faking till you make it on one particular thing.
What?
Well, two actually.
What?
1, jobs, 2, relationships.
Oh, shit. Preach tonight. But here's the thing. If you all could, my Facebook family, who all are listening and tuning in tonight, name something that requires you to fake it till you make it. What's something? It could be an event in your life. It could be any situation that requires you to fake it till you make it. What about you?
I just told you to.
What?
Jobs and relationship.
Jobs and okay, those are the major ones. You have to kind of fake it till you make it. For me, dealing with the death of my mother, dealing with that alone, like losing a parent, I am literally faking it till I make it. I don't know. I've never been through this before. I don't know how to handle this. And anybody that violates my intimate and personal space, I'm gonna bite your fucking head off. Period.
Piper.
Because I'm faking it till I make it. I don't know. I've never experienced this before.
Jason said probation.
Oh, shit. On that note, I'll be right back. You know what? You speaking the truth. You speaking the truth, Jason, because when I tell you, when it comes to death in the family, you gotta fake it till you fuck it. But no, he said probation. Okay, I had to come back. Okay, look, so faking it till with probation, yeah. Okay, give me an example of faking it till you make it with probation. For some of us who've never experienced it, and that some of us that don't want to experience it, so that we'll know not to experience it, but to understand it and not have a judgment. That's what I would like to know.
Act like you not doing something, but you're really doing it.
But you're really doing it. That's faking it till you make it. So like,
oh, I'm not smoking weed. No.
I think.
Oh, this is vapor. That's that new smelling vapor.
You know, the things we discuss here on Tea Whiskey with Sunshine, like relationships. Sometimes you gotta fake that shit till you make it because you don't know that person. All you can do is just ask as many questions as possible, depending on how much you really, really want to get to know them. Right?
Ask 21 questions.
And they all bounce.
Us.
So, I'm gonna give you guys a quote. It says, "You just do it."
Nike. Hashtag.
You just do it. You force yourself to get up. You force yourself to put on one foot in front of the other. And God damn it, you refuse to let it get to you. You fight. You cry. You curse. Then you go about your business of living. That's how I've done it. There's no other way. Who do you think said that?
Either Spike Lee or Samuel L. Jackson.
You'll be surprised who said this. It was Elizabeth Taylor.
Well, yeah, since she was cool with Michael, I can understand that.
She was cool with Michael, but she was married and divorced 9 times. Okay.
10th time would have been the charm. Jason Jackson said, okay, check this. I don't do bullshit when I go to report. All I do is work and go home. Then put the devil eyes.
Amen. So, Tea and Whiskey family, I'm going to give you guys 8 things mentally stable, strong, or strong people do. Because faking it till you make it requires a lot of strength. It requires a lot of endurance.
Requires a lot of energy.
It requires a lot of starving your distractions and feeding your focus.
Say that again.
Faking it till you make it requires you to starve your distractions and feed your focus. Are you shouting back there? Because I'm telling you, it's gonna bless your soul tonight, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I'm getting somewhere with you all tonight.
If you ain't here for the word, log off.
8 things mentally stable and strong people do. Number 1, they move on. They don't waste time feeling sorry for themselves. And when I read this, now listen, y'all, as I'm saying these things, I am talking to myself too. Okay? What Jason say? I know he said something.
Actually, yes, he did.
What Jason say?
The question they always ask, what have you been doing? Nothing. Going to work and going home.
Yes. So you move on, and they don't waste time feeling sorry for themselves. Number 2, what mentally stable and strong people do? They embrace change. They welcome challenges. Now, I can honestly say
that goes back to the poll question.
Yeah, I really, I hate change. I despise change. I don't, especially if it took me a while. Not change like money, like sense. Like change, like a whole different perspective. You have to pretty much like pack up and move, or like whatever you're accustomed to doing, you can't do that no more. You got to create a whole new system.
Well, sometimes in life, God gonna put you in that. God gonna put you in that kind of situation where a change is gonna have to come. Like you always say, when the storm comes, the change is coming.
Right. That's what I say that's what I was taught also in school when it comes to Shakespeare. Whenever like any Shakespeare play,
a storm always came before the transition.
There's the plot there's a twist in the plot.
But see, sometimes he's gonna put you in that opportunity for the change, not for just you, but for the situation too.
So basically, the change is supposed to help everybody. Because I'm learning that change is not always just about you. Because it takes more than just what you want to make happen. Whoever is in your circle, whoever is attached to you, it affects everybody. Whatever decision that you choose to make, it affects everybody that's attached to you.
Not even so much everybody that's attached to you, but everybody that comes in contact with you, whether they're attached or not.
That's what you're right about that. I agree with you. But excuse me. So yeah, embracing. I don't like change. I don't. But I'm learning to. I have no choice but to accept it in my situations. Number 3. What things that mentally stable people and strong people do? They stay happy. They don't waste energy on things they can't control. Okay.
Jason said, "Boom."
Right. Come on, boom. Like an 808. They stay happy. They don't waste energy on things they can't control. And I'm learning that. If I can't control it, all right, God, go ahead and fix that because I'm
Tasha
done.
is on.
Hey, was that who? Tasha?
Yeah.
Tashia? Oh, that's Tachi Coochie Guys from Office Drama. That's my baby mama. Hey, baby mama. All right, number 4. They are kind, fair, and unafraid to speak up. Anybody who is mentally stable and strong, they are they are kind, fair, and unafraid to speak up.
Those are the people that are called highly over-opinionated.
Well, not necessarily.
Not over-opinionated, but highly opinionated.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But there's a time and a place to step in to say what you have to say. Now, it's different when you just come in and just say some shit, and it's not appropriate. It's not the time to say it. You also have to be wise in your timing when you say what you want to say, because it's about your timing that will determine how your message will be effective.
It's just like what this the movie Idlewild said in the very beginning. Andre 3000 said it. Life is a play. The people are the actors.
Yeah. I used to didn't think so, but it's the truth.
You right.
All right, number 5. They are willing to take calculated risks. Now, they didn't say they're willing to take risk. They're willing to take calculated risks.
That means they sit up here and go through every which direction, crossing every T, dotting every I, rounding every number, dividing, multiply, subtract, doing the quadratic equation and everything till it comes down to the final last answer. And then they sit up here and say, you know what? I've done everything. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah. It has to be calculated. Because if you want to go ahead and take us to the Bible, even Jesus said, if
order your steps.
If a man wants to build, he must count the cost. Before you jump in and do anything, you gotta count the cost of shit.
And he said order your steps too.
Yeah, he did that too. Oh yes, but they are willing to take calculated risk. Sometimes you can calculate it, and you could be as long as I have all of it, I may be off by a penny. But I'm gonna go ahead and take that risk. I can handle a penny. I can handle $50. He get on my nerves throwing pennies. I mean, what the hell? Who that hit me on my head? You so silly. All right. Number 6. They celebrate other people's success.
But hold on. I just thought of a quote for the other one you said.
What was they're willing to take calculated risks.
It's just like what everybody always tells you. It's always good to measure 100 times and cut once, than to cut once and not have measured 100 times.
I love that. We're talking about 8 things mentally stable or strong people do. Now let me tell y'all something. The reason why I fake it till you make it coincides with what I'm talking about is because faking it till you make it, this is what you do behind the scenes. Because you really don't know if this shit gonna really work. You don't know if it's really gonna work out. But at the same time, you're doing these steps to make sure you're not losing your peace or losing yourself while creating and doing what you do.
Changing the person, not the personality.
Thank you. All right, number 6, they celebrate other people's successes. They don't resent that success.
Johnny Richardson is on.
What's up, Johnny Richardson? So check this out. When you celebrate other people's successes and you don't resent their success, that shows growth.
You win, we win, we all win.
We all win. Whether I get a coin or not, we win. The fact that I'm attached to you, then that means I'm affiliated with you. So if someone trusts you, they'll trust me. We all win. Now here's the thing about this part, y'all. They celebrate other people's success and they don't resent that success. I look at it on a spiritual level too. If I see people getting blessed left and right and doing this and doing that, I think it's beautiful. Because my thing is, if God is blessing you, and if he's blessing you with the same thing I prayed and asked him for me, that means mine is around the corner. I need to celebrate with you because God is showing me that he can do it. I've already asked him for it, and I'm watching him doing it for you. Hello, here come mine. Hey, here come mine. Seriously, yes. Like, it bothers me. That really, really just irritates me when people get, I can say, oh, I'm doing this. I got this going on. Whatever.
Jason Jackson said, preach!
Right. Like, when you win, I win. And first of all, I'm not going to be friends with nobody who I know that if they win, I'm not going to go with them. Because guess what? When I win, we all win. That's the kind of person I am. So if I see that I'm winning and you ain't happy about it, Okay, well, let me go ahead and cut you off because I already have you in mind. The fact that I told you about my win, that should let you know that you finna win too.
But you got to be careful with that though, because there are some people out there that are kind of cocky and pig-headed that be telling people that just to get that envy. They build their energy off of that envy.
Well, here's the thing. This is why it's called the 8 things mentally stable and strong people do.
True.
If you can't do this shit, you need to check your mental stability.
It's just like what I've heard some people say this in church, and I've heard people say this outside the church. They said celebrate with people when the blessings come. When the celebration is over, tell them move on to the side because mine is coming right behind you, and we're gonna celebrate again together.
You heard that here on See This to the Sunshine. Absolutely, I'm here for it. What did David say? Praises go up, blessings come down. You are a winner in God's eyes. Amen, Dave. Amen to that, sir.
Maury Ector is on.
Hello, Maury Ector. How are you, my love? All right, number 7. They don't feel the world owes them anything.
That's the privileged people.
Talking about 8 things mentally stable or strong people do. They don't feel the world owes them anything. And it's true. It's accurate. When you're mentally strong and stable, you understand that if I don't do it, it don't get done.
Man don't work, don't eat.
Excuse me. Exactly. If I don't work, it don't get done. If I want it, I see it, I want it, buy it, own it. Shout out to hashtag Little Flip.
Game over.
Game over. But okay, and that's number 7. They don't feel the world owes them anything. Like, get the entitlement out of your system. I want to preach to my millennials tonight, real quick. Babies, get that microwave mentality out your system because there's so much radiation in microwaves, and it may come out piping hot, but it might be a little rubbery. It might have burnt, and it ain't the same when you put it in the oven and just cook it again. It ain't the same. The oven take a little longer, but it comes out to perfection. Whereas that microwave, you put a 2 or 3 seconds too late, it's over.
Hey, even the oven can burn though.
But with an oven, it cooks all around. If you burn it in the oven, that's just pure neglect.
Or is that temperature too high?
That's just pure neglect. Because the oven, you can babysit that. You gotta watch that oven.
Watch pie never more.
But that's the thing. That's the difference between the microwave and the oven. Everything is subject to the stove. Whereas microwaves, it's all about the watts. Whereas you have to be mindful of how long to keep it in there on both, but they both cook different. One cooks from the outside in. One cooks from the inside out the longest. They both do the same, but one is cooked a little longer. But if you know your science, that's why it's important to count the cost before you build.
Jason said, I wish I was on co-hosting tonight's show with you.
I wish you was too, baby, because, whatever you want to say, you need to go ahead and say it.
David said, people need to know the difference between arrogant and confident.
Ooh, Dave, please, let us know the difference. If you want to call in, I need to hear this. First off, let's get the number out. 469-990-1929. Again, that number is 469-990-1929. David said there's a difference between arrogance and confidence, and then that's he wish he could co-host. Y'all need to call in. Whoever want to call in first, let's talk about these shits. But the last one, take it till you make it. 8 things that mentally stable or strong people do. They are okay with having alone time. They are okay with having alone time. Do you know people are afraid to be alone? They are afraid to be by themselves. It's new to me, and it does. I can barely relate to it because see, I'm an only child. I grew up the only child. I played by myself. You too? Yeah, my husband was the same way. Only child. We learned how to just be by ourselves. You know, my mom would always tell me, it would be one of the funniest things she ever told me was when I was a kid, she'd be on the phone talking to one of her friends, and her friends would say, "Who over there with April?" And she's like, "Girl, she in her room by herself playing." And so my mom's friends thought that I had a house full of kids over. But it was just me. I would have such a good time. But when you were only kid, you learn how to be by yourself. So I'm saying to say, the fact that people don't know how to be by themselves.
Jason said, how much time is left?
What time is it? You got 2 minutes, boo. Cause what?
We're gonna keep this stuff going.
We're gonna keep it going. Okay, well, according to the executive producer, we're not gonna shut the show off. So we're gonna keep going.
That's what DVR is for. Thank you, Jesus, for DVR.
Yeah, I DVR'd it. So if you want to call in, feel free. He recorded it. So
thank you, Lord, for the DVR.
So call in. We got plenty of time. We're gonna send the line till it's over. What was I saying? Oh yeah, alone time. Your alone time is your meditation time, your creativity time, reflecting, recharging yourself from your day. It's just getting back to you. And that's what that alone time is for. If you're trying to be, or if you want to be in a relationship, it's getting you together. It's that finding out what I did wrong in certain shit, what I can improve in certain shit, what I can help myself with, going back to school, taking classes. That's a long time.
Speak over yourself.
Yes, encouraging yourself. That's a long time. Really getting you together. You know, that's what a long time is for. You need to get to know who you are. You need to figure out what's preventing you from being a mentally stable and strong person.
Find your way back to self.
Find your way. Yes. And we talking about how sometimes you got to revert back to that child stage. And I'm telling you, when I do that, I really find myself
childlike wonderment.
Yeah, because when I was a child, before all the cares of the world,
sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, the thing. Shut up. The thing is, I learned how to. I had to learn how to be by myself because it was just me. I didn't want to be around all the adults. How did you handle your only child thing? How did you handle?
I've entertained myself.
Yeah, because see, some people think that only children are just spoiled, rotten, and they
bullshit.
It is bullshit. But how did you handle your only child shit?
Well, first of all, half the time I wasn't really by myself because I had my cousins to play with. They were like my brothers and sisters. But the other times when I wasn't around them, I just sat up and just did what any child would do. I made up imaginary friends. I sat up here and played with my video games. I played with my action figures. Mm-hmm. I listened to music. Half the time I was sitting up here probably in the room practicing martial arts. I figured out a whole lot of stuff to sit up here and just do. I'd be in there watching Bruce Lee or some martial arts movie or Power Rangers or something and be mimicking the moves that they be doing. I may be sitting up here in there looking at Batman and act like I'm him throwing batarangs at people. I'd be doing some of everything.
Yeah.
So.
Well, here's the thing. Me being the only child, you know what I would do?
Hey, dollies.
I did. I played with Barbie. Me and Barbie were like best friends.
Black or white?
I played with all the Barbies.
Okay.
I wanted all the Barbies because I grew up where I was in an environment with a lot of different cultures. I grew up with Indian. I grew up with Native American. I grew up with Hispanic, Black, White, Asian. I grew up, and I'm grateful that my parents put me in an environment where I grew up with everybody.
Doesn't matter if you're black or white.
And all of us was Po. Everybody I grew up with was Po.
Did you have coleslaw?
Yeah.
Pony and salad?
Yeah.
There you go.
Everybody was poor, and we all
Sandwich.
grew up together, huh?
Sandwich.
Yeah, everything.
Mayonnaise sandwich.
All that.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, all that. So, here's the thing. Growing up with a lot of different people, it took some adapting. But what I did was, as a child, the same thing I'm doing right now is what I did as a kid.
Nancy Drew.
Yeah, I read a lot of books, Good Baby Hood Club. But what I did as a kid, I used to take a cassette tape and I would record myself talking like I was on a radio show. I actually pretended I was a DJ, and I would record. Yeah, I would record music on the radio station. I would hit my dub button. Shout out to Kit. I would hit my dub button and my record. I would hit record and play at the same time, and I would play my music. And in between my music, I would press pause and I would hit record and I would talk. This is your girl April coming through. I would play radio when I was a
Dougie
kid.
Fresh.
I did. And I wish I had those cassettes to this day, and I would play back my radio station. I had my own radio station. I did as a kid. So what I'm saying is, a long time is good. Because you get to find out who you are. And that's one thing that people don't get to channel in, is who they are. We're so caught up in who we think we should be for everybody else.
You know, I did a remix of that phrase you like to say. I got another one that just popped in my head. Mm-hmm. You know, Maya Angelou sat up here and said, if someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. That's your favorite one. Mm-hmm. I thought of another one, another remix to it.
What?
If you show yourself who you are, believe yourself, and don't let the world show you who you not.
Yes. I'm so glad I didn't wear my petty shirt tonight, because everything has been about yes. I'm gonna make me a yes shirt. I like my shirt, y'all. Shout out. You know, first of all, whatever shirt you guys want, y'all inbox me. I do custom shirts. But at the end of the day, you guys, faking it till you make it. I wanted to talk about this subject because we all do that, whether it's your job, whether it's family, whether it's friendships,
Or probation.
We all have to configure to some sort of image for people to accept us, or for whatever reason we think that we should be accepted by people. And I'm here to tell you guys that you don't have to fake it till you make it.
You don't have to conform.
You don't have to do that.
Like the word says, be ye not conformed to this world.
You better preach today. You better say all of it.
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your spirit.
Say that one more time.
Be ye.
Yes. Yeah.
Be ye not conformed to this world. But be ye transformed by the renewing of your spirit, but more importantly, your spirit and your mind.
Hallelujah. So I say to you all, Tea and Whiskey family, on this day, wherever you are watching or listening to this show tonight, don't fake it till you make it. I repeat, don't fake it till you make it. That's garbage advice. Face it till you make it. I said face it till you make it. Get up. Work hard. And if you fail, stand back up. Face it again. Do it a little better. Fail again. Get back up again and repeat.
Aaliyah said it best.
First you don't succeed. You can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again. Try again. Okay. Check this out. Don't fake it till you make it. That's garbage. Face it till you make it. Get up. Work hard. And if you fail, stand back up. Face it again. Do a little better. And if you fail again, get back up and repeat.
But more importantly, every time you fail and fall, take what you learned, apply it to when you get back up.
You need a microphone. Here. Come get this phone. Come on. Say it for people in the back, because you in the back.
When you fall down, get up.
Yes.
Take what you learned when you fail, apply it to what you're going to do the next time, and go after it again. Because tenacity shows the true character of a person.
Yes. Hallelujah. And before we leave you guys tonight, I'm going to say this. This is from Sunshine on behalf of, who is this? Shout out to Andy Dower. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
Especially if you got some trolls and haters.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing. I'm doing it really, really well.
Got a caller.
We got a caller. You on the line with Sunshine. What's on your mind?
What up, people? It's your boy, Davey Dave.
Yes, Dave. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you here?
I appreciate it, man. What's up? What's going on, brother-in-law? How you doing?
I'm doing good, though. I gotta say, I want to sound off on, cause I heard my name through my baby. She was telling me that April called you to call on the show.
Yes. Come on and call in. You were talking about some really good stuff, man. You were talking about something. You talking about people, all the difference between arrogance and confidence. I want you to break that down.
Oh, okay, then. Oh, yeah, because I'm definitely finna sound off on it. But the difference between arrogant and confidence is that arrogance is just single-minded. It's just single-minded people that they think they're superior, but inferior to themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, but they show respect while listening to somebody.
Yes.
But I gotta say, with confidence, it's what a person feels from the inside out. But it's important to be confident in anything we do. But with confidence, it could come off as arrogant, But it's just important to recognize the difference.
I agree with you 100% because it can come off as arrogance, but it's about the presentation and it's about just being in tune with who you are. So I thank you so much for breaking that down, and I thank you for being a part of the Tea and Whiskey family. We really, really appreciate you, Mr. Barnes.
Oh, we definitely do, and there's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. We just have to believe, and that's all it may matter, but or not. We learned that because I learned that a lot from a lot of different people.
Yes.
That I come in contact with when it comes to arrogant and confident. So I'm glad to break that down to you, April. I'm smiling right now doing it.
That's wonderful. I appreciate you and my sister Stephanie. You guys are just such amazing people here with the show. We thank you so much for being a part of Tea and Whiskey. And I can't wait for y'all to come on the show and show out too. Because I've been trying to be patient, but I'm ready for the Burns to come on the show and present the world how fabulous y'all are.
Oh, for sure. We definitely gonna plan on it. We definitely gonna plan on it too. I gotta say, I gotta say, whatever you want us, we definitely ready. We definitely ready to give it, talk about our relationship and just talk about me and Steph. I mean, we came a long way.
Y'all have. Y'all really have. Me and PJ, we only been in this game for 3 years, but y'all been in it for a long time. So we love to hear about how we can make sure we can keep our shit together.
Oh, sure. I mean, I'm trying to get pregnant out there.
Yes, come on, pregnancy. Be the first male pregnancy. I'm here for it.
That's facts, though. Yeah, that's real talk.
Thank you so much for being part of the Tim Whiskey family.
No problem, April. Anytime, girl. I gotta say, man. And I love your show, by the way. The show is off the chain.
Well, thank you. We love you too. We love you too, and we will definitely be seeing you very soon.
Oh, most definitely, though. Thank you, April.
All right, you have a good evening.
All right, you too.
Goodbye. That was the David Burns. Y'all check out his David Sports Zone coming very soon to a podcast and a YouTube near you.
Yikes.
So we're going to hop off here, you guys. I thank you all so much. What's going on, Maribel? That's my girl Maribel in the building. Y'all listen.
The real plus size model.
No, yeah, she's my first model for our t-shirts. Oh my God.
Oh, we got another call on.
Come through, caller. Uh-oh, I'm scared to answer this phone.
Must be Jason Johnson.
I don't know who it is. But they hung up, so I don't know. But all I know is I am so grateful for you guys. I'm thankful so much for Tea and Whiskey with Sunshine. First of all, you can always catch us every Wednesday on Facebook Live. Go to our Tea and Whiskey with Sunshine page where let's see what it says. You're on the line with Sunshine. What's on your mind?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. This is Jason.
What's going on, Mr. Jackson? How you doing?
Nothing much. Man, I'm just thinking about that Facebook making now. When you were saying it, I was kind of like biased on what you were saying. I was like, wait a minute. I don't know too much stuff I'm a fake on, but I do understand that there's points in life where I would say you should fake it till you make it. Like, if a cop pulls you over, you know what I'm saying? Hey, sometimes when a cop pulls me over, I know my rights and I know all that there, but at the same time, instead of me talking to him like I would talk to one of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all, I'm just like, how can I help you, sir? What's going on tonight?
Yeah.
You know, I changed my voice all like that, and I'm like, yeah, that's not my voice. No, I do not sound like a white girl or whatever you want to call it. At the same time, I'm going to say that I make just so this law can either give me a ticket or just tell me the reason he stopped me and let me go.
Right.
But I'm not going to take the risk of getting into a conversation, getting shot and all that. So,
Right.
I joke around a lot. You know, I say a lot of stuff on Facebook. Like faking around just playing it, but when it comes to people that I've been knowing since I was a kid, like you and other various people that chorus and people like that, I'm like, things I say to them, I see that.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
At the same time, so I hear what you're saying. It's like you absolutely right. Do not, as far as faking it, man, I'm not gonna be fake for nobody. I'm gonna be myself, and I'm always look at myself and say, yeah, I can make it. Because I mean, even right now, I'm working on so much, but at the same time, I'm not running around trying to say, hey, I got this going on, I got that. I don't need it.
Yeah, that's the whole point I'm making, Jason. Don't walk around telling everybody you got your shit together and you don't. Like, I get it when you fake it till you make it for certain situations, but damn, like, if your shit ain't together, don't make everybody else feel bad because they shit ain't together. Because your shit ain't together either. Because the fact that you have access to me lets me know your shit ain't all the way together. You wouldn't have access to me if you did.
There you go.
You know, I can't call Beyonce or Jay-Z whenever the fuck I want to. They shit together.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's the biggest thing with so many people. They just cannot just be themselves. They have to try to, I don't know what this problem, I mean, I know so many people right now, they will not call me and just talk about normal stuff like, hey, you want to go fishing?
Right.
Hey, you want to try to open up this business? Hey, it's just normal stuff. They got to do like, it's like they gotta say, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I got this going on. I got that. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'm real happy for you. I'm always congratulate any and everybody.
Yeah.
Always.
Me too.
Do what I can for any and everybody.
And that's how it should be.
I don't do. It's act like I got what I don't got.
You better preach today.
I'm not for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be you because I know. You know what I'm saying? I know what I can bring to the table, and I ain't got to prove that to nobody.
That's right.
I feel like people that run around that have to show, that I'm doing this, or they have to tell you, or always got to throw it up to people that they got this and got that going on. It's like, okay, but who are you? Who are you trying to prove this to? Who do you need validation from? Because you need to look in the mirror and validate yourself. Because
you better preach.
Everybody out here trying to make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're preaching the truth though, Jason, because that's the problem. We're so caught up in people pleasing and trying to prove that we're more than what we think that we are. And it's like, who are you trying to validate here? Because if you're trying to validate yourself, do that shit in private. I could care fucking less.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I got my own issues. I got my own demons that I'm fighting. I got my own shit. And I'm sorry if the way I fight my demons may impress you. But you don't know what the fuck I'm going through to do what I do. So don't come over here thinking that what I do is easy, because it ain't. You don't know what I'm fighting. You don't know what I'm dealing with. And you don't know what I just came out of just to say hello to you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's crazy because, again, it's like a lot of people, it's like they trying to, it's like if you just to be real with yourself and be real with the people that you're coming around, and whatever it is you're trying to prove to me, how do you know that I can't actually help you get there?
Hello?
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but instead, you come to me trying to make it look like you're doing this and you're doing that. I don't know why. Who are you in competition with?
Right.
I hate that type of shit. I hate those type of people.
I do too, Jason.
Just like you said a while ago, just like you said a minute ago, you have to get to yourself. Just like when your husband said he used to play ninja and do karate, look at do teach yourself martial arts, play with action figures.
Yeah.
I feel my own. I used to do the same thing.
Yeah.
My brother thought I was weird. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The same thing that they see on these X-Men movies, dudes getting knocked through brick walls and all that kind of stuff. Now they like, you know what? My little brother, he was taking his action figures, knocking them through this room, through that room, through that room. Same thing that they doing now in the movies. I've been there, done that.
Exactly.
So, it's like, I'm like.
Somebody had to write that. Somebody had to write that, Jay. Somebody had to envision those same things y'all was doing as kids to bring that shit to life, which lets you know they were doing that shit too.
So when y'all was speaking of y'all childhood, I'm sitting there driving to the house like, I can't believe it. You said you had the bodyguard.
Yeah.
I had like every He-Man there was.
See?
G.I. Joe, every Thundercat, I had every last one of them.
I had the pizza thrower with the Ninja Turtles. Like, I did.
Big ass car,
man, that pizza was a shit. The slime, the ooze, all that.
I had the proton pack from the Ghostbusters.
Shit, that was my meditation. Shit.
Now, you said everybody you grew up around was poor, right? Mm-hmm. Now, here's the kicker to me having all their action figures and everything. I had a cousin. He thought all my lives, up until we were almost in our 30s, he told other cousins, they didn't have a silk spoon in his mouth. And I'm like, what the fuck now?
Right.
He said it because I had every action figure you can think of, I had. I said, no.
Right.
Dude, I ran that game when I was a kid. I didn't take them out one time.
Right.
I didn't collect. Real and deal.
Here's
that's how I got out of the stuff. My mom couldn't afford that shit.
right.
And that's how people, but again, people will get a perception of you off of what they see, and then they think, instead of coming to you saying, hey, how did you do this? Or how can I get this, or do what you're doing, or get something like this going?
Yeah.
Instead of coming to you and they can't humble themselves.
Humble themselves.
Like, I hate to ask this person. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And even if this person helps, it's just like they pride won't let them come to you and be like, hey, can you help me out with this? I don't understand this area of different situation here. Can you help me out with it? I know you're best at it because I've seen you work it.
Yeah.
But they hate the fact that you're good at what you do and they have to come to you for you to show them the point they hate you.
Right.
You to be your own friend.
Right. It's always people that's close to you. Hell, it's even family, which is fucked up. And what makes me mad when it's family, we got the fucking same DNA. So it ain't like you can't do this shit too. You know? And that's what hurts the most is when it's fucking family and we all got the same fucking blood and the same fucking creativity, but because you too fucking lazy.
Or you don't know how to tap into it.
Or you don't know how to tap into it. Or even if you got people that you've been friends with for a long time and they have the same creativity and tenacity as you do, but because you may be a little bit more creative than they are, they'll just take what little bit, they'll pretend to be your friend and run with the shit.
Go for it. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now see, on that note right there, I know y'all done been through this. I know you done been through this. What's up with your show? Trying to keep all this stuff going, because everybody remember what you doing, what your husband doing. Those people, they can do that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not just that.
Yeah.
And everybody wants your position. Everybody wants to be the boss. Everybody want to be a boss. But everybody want to even walk across the street and take out trash.
Come on now. Shit.
I understand the discussion on how I put that video up because common sense is free.
Common sense is free, Jason. Yes,
but common sense ain't so common in some people.
Matter of fact, put that on the shirt and we gonna copyright that. Thank you, Tony.
What we gonna put on the shirt? What we gonna put on the shirt?
Common sense is free. He said, put that on the shirt.
Common sense is free. Y'all watch it. Don't take this shit.
Let me know how much you need for the copyright. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We got too many people out here that think it's hard, but we just show them how easy it is.
Yeah, because this shit ain't easy. It's not. And shout out to Tanika Campbell. Thank you for tuning in. She has her own podcast. Tanika, this ain't easy, is it? It's not easy at all.
And Kevin Carter is watching.
What's up, Kevin Carter? Thank you for tuning in. And and I appreciate you, Jason, for Jason, you have been like rocking with us since day one. When I first went live and said I'm finna do this shit, you said okay, sis. And I appreciate you.
I told you when you left the radio station, I said, what?
Yes. Yes, I do remember that. I do. And that's why I'm like, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
Man, like I said, I know sometimes I might throw you off a little bit, but I promise you.
I know it's in a good place. I know it.
I got some stuff for you, man. I promise you.
I believe you. I believe we go back like Cadillac seats. People always say, oh, we go back like Cadillac seats. No, me and Jason really go back like Cadillac seats. What, 3rd, 4th grade?
That's the sandbox.
Literally. Stevens Park. Like, we were just
sandbox.
I hadn't even I hadn't hit puberty yet when I met him. That's just how far back we go. Yeah. We go back way, way back in the time. So I appreciate you rocking with me after all this time.
You might be the last of the kids that got out the real history because you remember Miss Sims and Miss Cox teaching us about Black history.
They were. Miss, look, my first day in Miss Sims' class, before she knew my name, she said, "You need to go to Egypt." And I'm like, huh? I'm in the fourth grade. Fourth grade, was it sixth grade? I don't know. I'm in elementary school, and the teacher said, "Before you die, you need to go to Egypt." That's what she told me. I was a child. I hadn't reached puberty, nothing.
I remember she would tell us our stuff like that. Miss Sims was the truth, man. I mean,
She was.
Way back.
I didn't know her nationality, but I know she gave me the real. I'm like, I didn't know what her nationality was. But the first thing came out her mouth was, "You need to go to Egypt before you die." And I was like, "Yes, ma'am."
Well,
we're going to have to plan a trip then.
We gotta go.
I know, I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you the last I heard of Miss Sims, but I can't tell you right now. I have to give it to you. You can use it for maybe a show idea or something, but
okay.
I can't tell you right now, but
yeah, we gotta talk. We gotta talk off camera. Yeah, please.
I have to say it's juicy, man, but I know what happened to Miss Sims. You know, the last of what I heard of. You know?
Okay, well, yeah, we gotta let you know, catch up. But you know, Jason, I really appreciate you calling in. Thanks for being a part of Tea and Whiskey family. It means so much that you take time out of your schedule to make sure that you tune in and you support. And I just genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, genuinely and truly appreciate you. I really do.
Oh, man, you know, I told you where it's at, man.
It's up you're a working man. You got a whole family to take care. Yeah, you got a whole family and all of that. I appreciate it. That's why I wanted to know. I know you have a real life. Your life is real.
I can't tell you this. Next year should be an interesting year. So, like I said, when I get the time, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe I can invite you and your husband over. We can get together and I bring my wife and let it up.
That'll be awesome.
My wife, but
yes, I would love to.
I bring the clean out and let them play a little bit.
Oh, before you go, Jason, let me ask you one question before you go, Jason. I wanted to get your opinion about this real quick. On the Hot Toddy, we talked about how T.I. every year takes his daughter to her gynecologist to ensure that her hymen has not been tampered or her hymen is intact. Like, I know you are a father with daughters. Is that shit normal?
I mean, y'all sure y'all let my house on this? Cause y'all know.
Yeah, I know you're gonna give me the real. That's why I want to know.
It's uncensored and uncut.
It's uncensored and uncut.
I've been normal me now, y'all. You just sitting around chopping it up now. I didn't even hear about that, but certainly kind of stuff that flew off my mind to death, you know.
So do you agree with that? Do you agree with that?
No. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, dude. You must got some old twisted ass shit going on.
I told you. I told you.
Oh, man.
He won't.
It's like this right here. Stop now, man. I'm like, no, dude. As far as I go with my daughters, I don't take all the way back from the time when they were born into this world. I still don't know what the bottom half look like because all I did was look in their eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
On top of that, it's like, okay, so you never changed your daughter's diaper. I'm going to say, man, honestly, I can count on 2 fingers how many times I changed my daughter's diaper. And that was because it was left up to choice. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I can't let my baby get it back. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I changed each one of my daughter's diapers one time on the side of the road on the way out of town.
Yeah.
I used to have to keep my daughters in. I used to go to school, pick my daughters up, go to work, drop my daughters off, get off to work, pick my daughters, you know, shit like that. So
Yeah.
That was the only 2 times in my life. After that, I was like, nah, fuck this. This ain't happening. No, it's that. I was like, I'm going to figure out something. So that's going on. I made sure I had some type of plan on getting my daughters to my mother or to another female.
Okay.
My sister-in-law, it was always a female around.
There you go.
Okay, I'm going to go up there with her and her mother, and I'm going to look who the doctor's going to be, and I'm going to give him or her a look in the eyes like, look here. If you do anything, you ain't got no business going up in here. Now, I won't say this to them because they're the doctor, but they're going to be able to read my eyes.
Okay.
They're going to see in the eyes of saying that if you do anything you ain't got no business doing, I'm going to slap your ass in half. I'm really not a violent person. So when
right.
my child,
but yeah, just very protective. Right.
I can be extremely protective. Especially the kinds of things that are going on nowadays. I'm like,
yeah, it's a lot going on.
They become it. Oh, you're the no. I'm doing common sense is what?
Free. But Jason, common sense ain't so common in some people.
I understand that too, sir. I do understand that. But at the same time, we all know we got people walking around every day. It's somebody 9 times out of 10, y'all done pass thousands of people on a daily basis with guns. Whether it be them passing,
you right now.
Walking by you in the street.
You ain't lying about that.
So, I'm like, I'm not saying be paranoid or anything like that, but I am saying you have to be a little bit.
Yeah, be aware. Just be aware.
You know?
Be aware of what's going on.
But it's like, see, man, what's wrong with you? I'm like, dude, don't check this. Nah, man, just put that's what time is for. That's what you got to order. That's what all the women can get together for. And we just go look at the doctor in their face and let them know, look here, nigga. Please, do what you got to do, but please don't make me damn it. I swear to God, I'm the type of person, I don't bother nobody. It's like this. If you do something, you got no business, and I'm about to bother. And I'm a doctor. She don't get the
Justin, we can't hear you no more.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, there you go.
What about now?
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead.
I'm like, I don't know what you thinking, what kind of sick shit that you got going on here, man. But that shit ain't right. I ain't never heard it in my life. And I know it's like this here. Whatever goes on behind closed doors, when my life is in there, hey man, I don't need to know. I still don't know. I remember one thing. I looked at the Chinese guy when he had to steal from my daughter's head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, so, I mean, even with that, I was so pissed because there was another guy coming to touch my wife or touch inside my wife. But at the same time, I'm out there. I know I have to be mature. This is the thing. But at the same time, can't they tell me what to feel for?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And
right.
Now that I've gotten older, I think I don't think it was because another man was necessarily touching my wife. I just think there was something totally wrong with that because I saw what you did.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. I know you could have guided me on how to easily, gently cut up inside and see lightly touch it if you could feel anything. It's the same way we're working on the car. I learned that in school, so I know this.
Yeah.
I mean, the doctor is the same as a mechanic. I'm a car doctor. You're a body doctor. You
right.
See what I'm saying? So I know you could have got it, but something's wrong. I mean, I'm like, but anyway, I'm like, that's over. I had to deal with it twice because I was there both times, and I was just like, man, that's the only time I've ever been in the room when my wife was in the room with the doctor, and it's because it was a man. Other than that, when it was women,
yeah, okay.
what's wrong with you, dog?
Well, here's the thing. Ti is doing it based on he want to know the results. You know, I can understand it when you just being protective and you want to make sure that they do what they're supposed to do and not do anything other than that. But he want to be there to get the results. Like, is she still a virgin or not?
Okay, can she talk about that with her mama and her mama relay that to you? Just like all I ever talk to my wife about when it comes to the girls, my daughter dating Nate. I will pop their head if I look at their feet and their feet is dirty at the bottom. When it comes to the lady time of the month, that's what they talk to their mom. I told their mom, hey, you got them on that. Right?
So you think the mother should handle that part? You think their mother should handle that part of it? You should. You need to get all that information from their mother. Basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, if you can't get it from the mother, then you must feel like the mother is going to sort of see, not tell you if she was having a relationship or whatever. But at the same time, all that checking behind them, you can do that all you want, dog.
Yeah.
When the kids ready to fly the coop, they burning home. Well, I got one. They done flew the coop already. And she ain't even mine biologically, but like I said, that's for another show. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a show about stepkids and raising stepkids and all that. Because I was raised one since Stepkie was 4. She's 22 now.
Okay, so you got grown kids now.
Yeah, I mean, she's not mine biologically, and I don't even got to my daughter now. Like I said, for another show. It's deep. But I mean, I still love her, and people always ask, hey, what if something was wrong and she needs your help? I'm like, I'll walk up to her and say, I don't know, daddy, these guys better call the police.
Okay, that's real talk.
You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with disrespectful kids, so.
Yeah, no